This road's a bit sketchy. Not because of the corners, because they use gravel that they put on the side of the road on the shoulder, and when the cars pass each other, here you go. This is what I mean. When the cars pass each other, they pull up the gravel, so that you get quite a lot of gravel on the road here. So it's another one to watch when they're doing the back lane thing. But it's otherwise bloody beautiful. It's beautiful. We've only done about 100 and, have we done 100? Yeah, maybe about 120 kilometres I reckon, and we've used quite a lot of time on it. Let's just hope the Danish lad's alright, eh? Check it out. Now Finland might be the land of 1,000 lakes, but there's actually 400, I think there's something like 450,000 lakes in Norway. So they can have that 1,000 lake claim to fame any day of the week. Woohoo! Gravel in the road. Oh, yet another lake. It's a bit like this, you know, that corner looked like it was going to the left from about 100 yards back. It was actually going to the right, so you do have to have your wits about you when riding on these Norwegian back roads. And you know, like this is chevron worthy, corner chevron worthy, and then they sort of tighten up on themselves as well. I think that's what's happened. Don't want to speculate at this point, but what I reckon has happened is misjudged the radius of the swing, good England, of the corner there. Because as you can see, you get around the apex, and then they tighten up on themselves again. So it is quite easy to come a cropper here. Oh, another lake. Right, my lovelies, we're dropping down into Kvinesdal now, which is quite spectacular. We're about 15 kilometres of open road. Believe it or not, this used to be the motorway. I kid you not. Until they built the new motorway, it's probably about 10 years ago, I think. But this was sort of the main road from Kristiansand to Stavanger back in the day, which wasn't that long ago. It's like if I can, I really like to keep my throttle open on the downhills. You really need to give that top end some juice, you know. Especially after whizzing around about 100 kilometers an hour. Because then the engine heats up, and then you drop off the throttle, and you find your engine is actually going faster than normal without having petrol to cool down your cylinder, and you can get a bit of a seize. So the plan now is to fill some petrol and wait and see for when the Danes come. Right, a little update. I've been waiting here for about an hour. The scooter is condemned. He's on his way to hospital with a broken collarbone. I've sent the classics up front. The Danish classic Vespa GL is having problems. It's a new build, and he's been messing around with his wires and all sorts of stuff. Wires have come loose, and yeah, so they've been messing around with that, and now we're on our merry way. Unfortunately, I need a beer. I've got all the GTSs behind us. And I've got John, who I fixed his drive side oil seal. That actually wasn't a drive side oil seal, which is really strange. It was his mag oil seal, which is a bit of a pain. But anyway, so the nightmare now is that we have to have a little bit of a stretch our legs a little bit on the old motorway to try and catch up. The guys from Oslo that we waited for, they're now in front of us, so I think they've took a wrong turn somewhere and they've ended up on the motorway. So it's quite eventful, to say the least. But I did say that it's just the Danes, they're just not used to the corners, and I think he was behind the classics quite a long way away behind the classics, and I think what he's been doing is stressing by riding fast on the straights and then braking on the corners, and just not made the corner basically. Apparently it almost ground to a halt, but he tipped over and he got the scooter over him somehow, and the exhaust has burnt holes in his jackets. He's got some marks on his legs and on his left arm, and his right collarbone is broken. So all a bit sad really. So I reckon we'll probably be riding a little less aggressively over the mountains that are coming here. As you can see, we're in a bit of a valley. Damn, that rear suspension is great. I'll try not to bang on about it, but it feels really, really good. And my bum is not hurting. Probably because of the fact that we haven't really been. I don't think I've sat on the scooter for more than half an hour before we've had some drama. Breakdowns. Is it the third time the white GL has broken down? Never mind. So we're gonna go on the motorway and go to the next major I say town called Flekkefjord. It's a beautiful town, so I'll turn my camera on when we get there, because the stint on the motorway not very exciting, I don't think. Right, so let me put my visor down. Such a shame I've got the sun in my eyes, because there's a nice view here along this road. Soon. I think we might be lucky. I can't see a fucking thing. There we go. Stop the swearing, lad. There you go. It's cool, isn't it? I can see the GTSs are up there. But the boys from Oslo and my boys, I think they've just gone carried on to the campsite, because they were supposedly waiting for us at that petrol station, and certainly there wasn't anybody there now. Beautiful, love, beautiful. I have to catch him up. Shouldn't be a problem, like, but this is a cool bit of road. I'm gonna have to stop not gonna film a bit in between here, a little bit further on, and the campsite, because I suspect that's where we're going to do the ride out. If you don't want to see the same road twice, but it is extremely spectacular. Oh, I just the roads are a bit too tight to be able to get past this chap or chapess. Lovely little waterfall. See, that's the thing. If I was riding in a group now, they'd probably just pull over a bit to let us get past. Never mind. Never mind. Oh look, another leg. What I find I have to do to get the best out of this exhaust is I just have to have a few more revs, and I've also got lower gearing on this. There we go. Thank you, sir. Woohoo! I suppose they are courteous, aren't they, these Norwegian drivers? But that low sun is bugging me. I can't see a bloody thing. I should really have like a motocross helmet with a peak on, so I can actually see. Curly roads for 800 meters. There you go. But I think that GL is struggling. The Danish guy who's riding that is not petite, if we're going to put it politely, and I think it's just an original 150 engine on it. So he's doing well though. He's keeping it smooth. So he can ride, definitely, and he's got the backup scooter behind him. Oh, it's funny. I reckon these roads here, they can be quite daunting if you haven't been on them before. I've ridden here quite a bit actually the last few years. This rally we're going to now, super duper low key. Not a lot of people. I think probably 30, 35 if we're lucky. And yeah, it's like really cozy where you do some of the old Scandinavian hygge. We soon get into the bit where that we have on the ride out. He's not got his his toolbox is open. That's why there was shit flying out of his scooter. And he tried to run off at the petrol station with his fuel tank open. I hope I don't get... Do you think I'd be able to give him some sort of a signal? Books. You're gonna laugh. Hey, this road that we've just been on, truly excellent. Truly excellent. I know this isn't a part of the ride out, so I thought I'd just give you a snippet. It's just corners all the time, and really sort of barren landscape up there. excellent, excellent. And the ride out that we're doing tomorrow is also just fantastic. So I'll definitely get some film shots of that one. Actually egging myself on a little bit here. I'm feeling it. My mojo is back. Right, camera on time. We got even more hairpin turns here, and we're behind the camper van. It's probably a German. Nope, it's a Norwegian. Now check out the view from here, eh? Wow. Amazing. I have to say, I am just so lucky living where I live. Come on, sir. Mr. Riviera, or whatever it's called. Do we get some more views? Is there any point keeping the camera on? Maybe. Let's have a look. Flying the flag for Denmark. The Danes are alright actually, they just speak a little bit funny. For those who are interested, it's basically the same language. The Nordic languages. Not including Finland. They've got and Iceland, of course. They've got their own thing going on there. But I can understand. What's the rule of thumb? I think Norwegians can understand Swedes, but not a lot can understand Danish. But I work for a Danish company back in the day, so I understand Danish pretty good, and Swedish. So I got 3 languages in one, going over the quaint bridge. Lovely. I have to point that way because that bloody sun. Anyway, this is where we go for the ride out. So I'll cut the camera off and throw it on when we get to the campsite. Well, ladies and gents, we are now arriving at our destination. Cool thing, as far as I'm aware, all my boys made it. John's TV 175 going like a champ there, which is cool. And we only lost one Dane. Oh, that was what's he doing? There's a drivey pasty bit there. There's some sort of religious festival going on at the same time, which is should be interesting. The awakening tent. Yeah boy. Get those beers out, lads. Get those beers out, lads.